I'm quite excited tonight because IANS is in Dubai, and tonight I'm really grateful, Frederick, for coming to see us and allow us to interview you tonight. How are you today?
Oh, well, I'm great. How are you?
Very good, very good. Okay, tell us something about yourself, Frederick.
Okay. Well, my name is Frederick Santos Batangoso. I came from the Philippines. I've been here in UAE for about 5 years, and I work as a salon stylist.
Interesting. You said 5 years, right?
Yes.
So, where were you and what were you doing before coming to Dubai?
Same thing. I also do. I also work in a salon before, way back in the Philippines.
So you were in the Philippines
Yes.
before you came to Dubai.
No. I mean, I came from the Philippines, but when I got here in the reason that's why I got here in Dubai, because I came from a tour in Hong Kong, and I have a friend here in UAE, and I asked her if she want anything from Hong Kong so I can send her. Then she told me that, what if, Frederick, you go here in Dubai, explore Dubai, try Dubai. She encouraged me actually to go here, and then I said, okay, yes. She worked before. She's working in a travel company, in a tour company. Then she helped me to get my visa, to get my plane ticket, and then now I'm 5 years here in UAE.
And was that a good decision for you to come to UAE, to Dubai?
I think yes. At first, there's a lot of struggle at the beginning of the journey here in UAE, but then I realized how good to live here in UAE, and now I'm trying to try another thing, to go out of my box now.
Are you saying that the quality of life in Dubai is much better than in the Philippines?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I used to live in the Philippines in the province, so the life there is simple, so simple, and if you don't have
It's okay. So simple. What do you mean if you don't have money, if you don't have connections?
It's so hard for you to get a job, a proper job, a decent job in a urban area. I mean, in a rural area.
So right, okay. So you were a hairstylist.
Yes.
Is that right? What's your job title when you were in the Philippines?
I am a full-time, all-around salon staff. I do hair cutting, coloring.
And how much were you making at that time? This was 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
How much were you making?
Like I earned for about 10,000 in peso.
10,000 Philippine money.
Yeah.
Okay. You are doing the same job in Dubai.
Yes.
And how is the salary different in Dubai or better than the one in the Philippines?
Like it's jumped in 4 times.
4 times more.
Yes.
So 4 times more is your earnings in Dubai. That's actually much better. Other than salary, what else is better in Dubai compared to Philippines?
Well, I would say the lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Yes, the lifestyle here.
What lifestyle do you have that you like in Dubai that is different from Philippines?
Actually, to be honest with you, I met my partner here in Dubai.
Okay, that's not a lifestyle.
I can say that this is the best thing that happened for me.
Really?
Yes.
Tell us about that. So you met your special someone, right?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that. When did that happen, and how?
I went into a party, and some of my friends introduced me to him.
Can we ask his name or her name?
Jay. His name is Jay.
His name is Jay.
Yes.
Okay, so you and Jay in a party were introduced when was this? 2-3 years ago?
More than a year ago.
More than a year ago.
Yes.
Was that winter time? Or?
Yeah, it's no, it's summer.
Very hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
You were hot.
Yes, we are.
And Jay was hot.
Exactly.
Yes,
Definitely.
okay. Alright, tell us what happened.
And then my friends introduced me to Jay.
Okay.
And by that time, we got each other's number.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we started.
Was it a like or a love at first sight?
Actually, we don't have this very romantic starting point.
Okay.
And we just how can I say it?
It was casual. It was.
Yeah,
It was.
so
it
it's
was.
just normal. It's just casual until we.
And what made the relationship even more special? You know, you met that night at the party, exchanged numbers. You probably started talking to each other and calling each other and texting each other. At what point did you realize that there's more to, you know, the introduction that you can actually have?
More than he's cute. I mean.
Oh, he is cute.
Yes.
Does he feel the same way about you?
I find him so attractive. I find him so responsible.
Okay.
I get inspired by him.
Right.
Actually, he's a nurse.
He is a nurse.
Yes, he's a nurse. So he taught me a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
He taught me to grow by myself.
Okay.
And unfortunately, he's already in the UK now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Right. Hang on a minute. So about 2 years ago, you met in a party, and then the relationship started.
Yes.
And you said that was the most beautiful thing that ever happened.
Yes.
So would you say that if you didn't come here, so you need to thank your friend that invited you to come over, because if she didn't, you would not have come. You know.
Yes.
Okay. And then the relationship grew stronger. Okay. And then at that time, Dubai became even better for you. Is that right?
Exactly.
And you wouldn't go back to the Philippines because of the relationship.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now you said that he is now in the UK. Why?
Yeah. He's a nurse.
Okay.
He's a nurse. So actually, before he left Dubai, he actually told me that though we have this relationship, I still have my goal in life. I still want to pursue my nursing dream, my work. Because in the Philippines, he used to become a nurse. But here in UAE, he didn't actually work as a nurse here.
Okay.
He worked here in an insurance company. He worked here in a office job. And then after how many years, he actually decided to what if he was going to try or he was going to pursue his dream to become a nurse again.
So he told you that one day.
Yes.
And how did it feel when he told you?
Okay,
Look, how do you call each other?
Babe.
Babe.
Yes.
Babe.
Yes.
I've decided I'm going to go to the UK. And when he told you that, do you remember how it felt?
Yeah. So that's the happiest moment of my life is when I met him.
Okay.
And the saddest part is when he told me that he was going to leave me because of his dream. And because I love him, I let him.
You supported him.
Yeah, I supported him.
That's-
That's your dream.
that's
That's your
honorable.
goal.
Yeah.
As a partner, definitely I'm going to support him. And then
And I'm sure he welcomed that support, right?
yes, definitely. And then I asked him.
So hang on. I think that's a mature, grown-up, responsible
Yes.
person responding to a partner like that, isn't it? You'll be separated, you know.
I'm just a partner. Who am I to stop his dream? I mean,
Was he happy about you supporting him to pursue his dream in the UK?
I think so.
Right.
Yes.
So do you remember how long did it take for him to actually move to the UK from the time that he told you he was moving? How long did it take for him to process his papers?
I can't forget this. When he said that he's going to be in the UK, after 6 months, right away, he flew to UK.
Right.
Then, yes.
Right. So, so towards the date that you knew he was flying to
Yes.
the UK, how did it feel? How were you preparing for his departure? Was it difficult?
Yeah, it's really difficult because we build a strong relationship here. We build memories here. We build goals in life. However, he still have his own.
But it wasn't bye-bye to each other when he left, right?
Sorry.
It wasn't a goodbye to you.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
So you are still in relationship at the
Yes,
moment.
at the moment.
Okay. And how is he now in the UK? Is he coping well? Is he happy?
Fortunately, 2 months ago he passed his OSCE.
Oh, congratulations.
He has already
his PIN number.
His PIN number, and I'm so proud of him.
I'm sure you are.
Yes, I get inspired. You know what? I have a little story. Before he got in the UK, I asked him, I have a challenge for you. I'm going to follow you, whatever it takes.
Whoa,
Yes.
hang on a minute. Really?
Yes.
Okay. When did he go to the UK to begin with? When did he leave?
He went to UK around last year, March.
March.
Yes.
So he's been there over a year now.
No, I mean this year.
This year.
This year.
2021.
Yes.
So April, May, June, July, August. So about 5 months. Do you miss him in the last 5 months?
Extremely.
Really?
Yes,
Every day?
of course.
I'm sure you do FaceTime.
We do.
Right. When's the last time you FaceTime him?
This morning.
And what did you say to him? What did
To
you
be honest with you, it's our monthsary.
Oh!
It's my 15th monthsary.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, well done. Did he know that you're going to come to this studio, nice view, and talk to us tonight? Did you tell him what you're going to do tonight? No, he didn't. Okay, that's fine. It's a surprise then, yeah? Right, okay, so when he left, it must have been very difficult for the first few weeks. How did it feel and how did you cope with the sadness?
Well, definitely it's so hard for me because I didn't used to do it by my own. I mean, everything I'm doing, it is because of his support. He's beside me. The inspiration that I got from him is too high. And to work again here alone, it's different. But I just look into another side. Like what I've said, I challenge him. Whatever it takes, I will follow him. And that's the motivation I made to myself.
And what were you thinking? How are you going to do that? You're not a nurse, are you? Are you a nurse? No. So when you said that to him, it's a challenge. I'm going to follow you. I'm going to chase you up. I'm going to be in the UK one day. What were you thinking? How were you going to do it? What was the plan?
Actually, the day that he left me, before he left me, the day before, the day when he told me that he's going to UK, and then sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Did you start going online, doing research or searching for opportunities?
I immediately start make an action. Like I look for an agency, any work, any possible way that I can do.
Okay.
In order for me to follow him.
Right,
unfortunately, only with healthcare background are the one who has the capability, the capacity to go and express entry in the UK. So,
okay, so in other words, so that was the challenge, and you made it your goal, and you started looking around in Dubai, in UAE, online, and to whatever is available in the UAE. And are you saying to me that you did not find any provider out there who could actually help you because you're not a nurse?
Exactly.
That's terrible.
Definitely, it's so hard. It's a huge struggle for me because what will I do? Because only healthcare provider healthcare.
Did you speak to an agency? Did you speak to a solicitor or a lawyer to advise you if there's any other way outside?
I tried, but I couldn't find any reliable or any legit.
Have you spoken to some?
I tried, but they don't actually did something, because I don't have the background.
Is it because you didn't have the background?
Yes, because I don't have the background.
But if you were a nurse, they would have helped you.
Yes.
And so because you're not a nurse, and they just simply turned you away.
Yes, because
that must be devastating.
Yes.
Were you discouraged at some point? Did you get discouraged at some point, realizing that, oh my gosh, this is a brick wall. I don't think I could do anything
at
more than this.
I was so frustrated with myself, but I need to continue what I've said to my partner. I need to continue what is.
You didn't give up. In other words, you did not give up.
I didn't give up.
Why?
Because I love him.
Okay. And did you tell him that it's really difficult? Did you tell him your what the steps that you've taken and how you were struggling? What did he say?
And he told me that, well, I don't know what to say. Sorry.
It's okay. What did he say? What did he say? Well, study nursing. How about study nursing?
Yes. And he told me that, what if you're going to study any healthcare background, any healthcare related courses? And then I get the idea.
Okay.
I get the idea. So, a few months ago, I took a health and social care course.
All right.
Which it took me 9 months.
Was that online or? Was that an online course?
Yeah, it's online course.
Okay.
And it's very expensive. And I really need to do it. I don't have any choice because I really need to do it because back then I thought this is the only thing. I mean, this is one thing that I need to do in order for me to have the certificate or anything that might help me to go in the UK. But unfortunately, I get the certificate, but it's not enough.
So you've completed the course. You
yes,
undertook
I completed
the
course.
And it's and the provider is based in UAE or in the UK?
No, in the other country.
In another country.
Yes.
Okay. So how long did it take you to complete the course?
Actually, the course duration is 9 months.
9 months. Okay.
And because it's quarantine time here in UAE.
I suppose it was quarantine time everywhere, anywhere in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I finished it in 5 months.
Oh, okay. So it really depends on the speed of your progress, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And because of quarantine, because of the pandemic, you had more time.
Yes.
Okay. So you completed the course.
Yes.
You had a certificate.
Yes. But
and then what?
That's it. It's not enough. I don't know what to do. What is my next step?
Did you go back to Jay and say, "Hey Jay, I done the certificate"?
I tried to find any agency that might help me, but
and again, no one.
Again, no one. I didn't get any good feedback.
Okay, right. So you spend that money. You said expensive.
Really?
I'm not going to ask you how much, but give our listeners or our viewers an indication of the amount of money that you paid for the course. Is it twice your salary or 3 times your salary?
3 times my salary.
Expensive.
Yeah, because I have no choice. I need it. I thought this is the only thing that might help me, but
that certificate with 3 times your salary that you paid did not even help.
Yes, exactly.
So you was devastated again.
Exactly.
All right. And so, what were you thinking then at that time?
Actually, I lose hope.
You did.
Yes, I lose hope, and then
It's not.
Actually, I have a funny story. Because I don't know what to do and nothing happened because of the certificate. Nothing happened to me.
Yeah.
And I decided to move in another country. Like I will go to Poland, then I will go to Poland, then I'm going to transfer in UK. I don't know what to do.
Is it because your partner is no longer with you in the UK? That's why suddenly Dubai became. I'm not interested.
Definitely.
That's the one. What about going into another relationship? That didn't occur to you.
I don't see myself to do that again.
Really?
Yes.
You're faithful then.
I am.
Good. I'm sure you are. Okay, so but it didn't work. Going to another country, it didn't work. No? Why?
It didn't work because for some reason I really want to specifically go in UK.
Good, because that's what Jay is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And what the good news is until I found IANS.
Oh, let's talk about that. You prompted me.
Yes.
Okay. Until you find IANS. Okay, right. That's quite interesting and a very promising proposition. All right. So, Frederick, how did you find about IANS?
Oh, I am a social media addict. I could say. One day I'm browsing the net. I love browsing the internet.
So was this Facebook? Was this Instagram?
It's
or-
Facebook.
Facebook.
From Facebook, actually. I'm a subscriber of a certain blogger in the UK. He's a nurse.
Okay.
His name is Nurse Fredo,
Okay.
and he's also a blogger.
Okay.
And one day he featured the successful story of Rita,
Right.
the one who is actually got her dream to be in the UK. And I get so fascinated and so interested.
By the story,
By that
or by
story.
Nurse Fredo.
Yes. No, I mean with the story of the successful story of Rita that got her dreams in the UK.
Jay's not going to be happy with you become fascinated with Nurse Fredo blog. No, I'm joking.
I get interested.
You became interested with the
Yeah.
testimonial, with the story.
Exactly.
Why? What was so interesting about that story?
Because in the story of Rita, she has a lot of problem.
Okay.
She has a lot of problem regarding of eligibility, regarding of the process and everything, band score, and with the help of IANS, and now he's in the UK. It's not magic. That is magic, actually. Then, wow, if Rita made it, definitely I can do it also.
Okay. So you saw the story about Rita.
Yes.
Okay. So what did you do next after seeing the story on Facebook?
I immediately contacted the website of
Okay.
IANS. Then it's so
How did you make contact? Did you send an email? Or?
I sent an email and I got immediate response from them, and they are good. The staff there is really good. They are so approachable. They are kind, and actually they will assist you in everything you want. I mean everything question inquiries that you are asking for them.
Okay, so when did that happen? When did you actually first reach out to IANS and somebody responded immediately? When was that? Do
I
you
remember that was me.
May.
Yeah.
Okay, of this year.
Yeah, of this
Okay.
year.
So Jay left in March,
Yes.
2 months into the year.
Yes.
That's the height of the pandemic, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the height of the
Yes,
pandemic.
that's time for pandemic.
It must have been more difficult because you can't go anywhere, can you? Right. And then you reach out to IANS.
Yes.
Somebody responded,
Yes.
right? And you thought it was a quick response, right?
Yes, it's really a quick response.
Did you not have the same experience when you reached out to other agencies?
No, not the same.
Okay. Right. So, what did they tell you? Did they
Oh.
ask you to come attend the webinar, or what did they tell you?
They asked me to attend the webinar. All the question will be answered in the webinar, and it happened.
And which webinar did you attend? What date? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. If I'm not mistaken, it is on the 24th of April. Oh no, it's 29th of April.
29th of April. Did you have to?
No,
pay-
sorry. It's 23rd.
23rd
Yes.
of April.
Of April.
And did you have to pay a fee to join the webinar?
Yeah, I did.
You did. Was it worth the money that you paid?
Yeah, definitely it's worth.
Okay.
It's worth it.
So let's talk about the webinar, right? Obviously, it was online because it
Yes.
was webinar. What did you learn at the webinar?
I just realized from my previous what I did that certificate alone is not the answer for your ticket. I mean, to be in the UK.
Mhm.
So you have a lot of things to do: requirements, process, compliance, trainings, everything. And IANS provided it all.
So there you are, sitting at the webinar, listening to the presentation about the immigration
Yes.
rules, about the process, and that gave you clarity as to what is lacking in everything that you've done prior to the webinar.
Exactly. And actually, they gave me a time map. And the time map, it's really good. They actually did the time map. And now I'm just waiting for my visa.
Okay, that's really interesting because a lot of people think that if it's a paid webinar, it's a scam, right? People think that. Did you not think that it was a scam?
No, to be honest with you, at first I have some doubts.
You had doubts.
Yes.
So what made you decide to actually pay and join the webinar?
And I realized because of the positive feedbacks and the successful story and testimony of those who are in the UK now.
How did you know that they are really successful? How did you find these stories?
Well, if you want to find the successful stories of those who are in the UK now, then try to look in the IANS website.
Did you meet anyone who was successful in the program at the webinar, during the webinar? Has there been someone?
Yes, I met I forget the names.
But people who were successful?
I met people who were successful.
So, okay, so you had doubts, but because you were able to see people succeeding, after attending the webinar, that somehow cemented trust.
Exactly.
Did you tell Jay about the webinar?
Yes, I tell him. Then he's also surprised, and he didn't actually expected it that there's a specific, a certain company or a certain organization that help people to become eligible, like me.
Did you ask him, Jay, why don't you check these guys out? You are in the UK, they are in London, check them out. Did you ask him to do that?
Yeah, I asked him actually. And one day, while I'm having a problem with my my link or some error problem technically from my what do you call this? From my IELTS session, and actually he called the team,
office.
the office, and
In London, right?
in London,
Okay.
and then they actually fixed the problem. My problem, I mean.
And so, really, you felt it was
It's legit.
it's a legitimate company.
Yes, exactly.
They're not after your money,
Yes.
and you were doing the right thing. So, how did IANS help you find a sponsor? Because we didn't turn you away, right?
Yes, yes.
The previous agency did.
Yes.
We did it. Can you make that clear? We did it. What did we do after? Yeah, okay, Frederick, you've done all the courses, you passed your IELTS. Thank you, Neil. You can say thank you to
Sir Neil. He's the best coach of IELTS ever. And you can only find Sir Neil in IANS.
You done? What about your trainer? Who's your trainer? Is it Princess or Cheryl or?
It's before before is Miss Tanya.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so you've completed the courses.
Yes.
You've done the training.
Yes.
Let's talk about the sponsorship. How IANS help you?
Yeah, actually, I didn't actually expecting that IANS can actually help me to find a sponsor. I thought it is only they can only provide you the certificate, they can only provide you to become eligible. But I never thought that, I didn't imagine that they can actually help me to find a sponsor. And they did. Like 2 weeks ago, I received my contract.
Right. Okay. So hang on a minute. So you joined the webinar when? May. So you started doing the training program in June, in July, and we're now in August.
Yes.
Okay? Oh, no. We're in September now, beginning of September. So within 4 months' time, you've actually worked really hard.
Exactly.
And when you were doing that, were you focused? I'm doing this for me and Jay to be reunited. Was that what you had in mind?
Exactly.
Okay, and then 4 months into the program, you've completed everything. How did you get the interview, sponsorship interview? How did it come about?
Actually, the IANS team is providing all. The IANS team will going to pull out all the candidates who are already submitted all their compliance requirements. And then if you already completed all your requirements, if you're already done with your everything, then definitely they were going to put you in an interview.
When were you interviewed? Do you remember the day and the date and the time that you were interviewed?
Yes, actually I was interviewed like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I was in my work placement.
Okay.
Yes, and then luckily, fortunately, I got it. Yes, and what the good thing about IANS is also they are going to help you regarding with your interview.
Oh yeah, like so you did the interview preparation.
Yes, they're going to prepare you with your upcoming interviews. If you didn't make it, then they're going to put you in another interview until you're going to find.
Was that your first interview though?
No, actually, it's not. It was not.
It was your what?
Second time.
Your second interview.
Yes.
That's amazing. So you were put forward by IANS first time round.
Yes.
You didn't get any offer.
Yes.
Why? What do you think was the reason why first time around you didn't get any offer?
I have to be honest with you. The first interview is quite different and quite hard for me because at that time I don't have my experience.
Oh.
Yes.
So the placement that you did
Yes.
gave you the experience
Exactly.
and made you ready for the second interview.
Exactly. Because they asked me, the second interview asked me about my experience.
Uh-huh.
They asked me about situational question that I've experienced from my workplace,
Okay.
from my OJT.
That's a really good. Let me expound because that's a really good thing to do, isn't it? So it was not just about getting a certificate about the program, right? The IANS put you through. It's about you really gaining the skills
It's the skills,
and the experience.
needed.
Is there any provider in the UK or in the UAE or in the Middle East or in the world that offer the same program? You think, as far as you are aware?
I can say any.
You don't think there's any?
Yeah.
So second interview,
Yeah.
were you better at that interview?
I smash it.
You did. You did. Did you know that there were, I think, 30 people put forward in that interview, and you're one of the luckiest.
Oh.
You're one of the 12, I believe, that got the job sponsorship offer.
Oh.
Congratulations, Frederick.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you enough, sir.
where are you now? Did you? What's just for our viewers, right? At what stage are you in the process now?
Actually, I'm waiting for my COS and my visa application process is ongoing.
Wow, amazing! And did you tell Jay about that?
Yes, he is excited. Actually, he already booked his
Holiday.
holiday for me when I get there. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Now, you must be very, very excited, right?
Yes, I am.
Why are you excited? Do you? Oh, can I just say to you, right? You're probably 80% complete, yeah, because you still have to submit your visa application, and there's still there is still that prospect that your visa can be rejected. You know
Yes,
that, right?
yes.
That has been explained to you. But I'm sure you're excited. What makes you confident that you're gonna carry on through and through until you get your visa? What makes you excited? What's about your experience in seeing other people in IANS group or company or community? What makes you excited, or what makes you confident that everything is gonna continue as planned?
As simple as this, because I believe I'm in a good hands with IANS. With magic of IANS, with lots of positive feedbacks, lots of successful stories.
And do you see successful stories happening every day, like yourself?
Every day, and I can't wait to see myself.
So it's just a matter of time, isn't it? My turn is this. I'm
Yes,
waiting for it.
definitely. Actually, we have our own time.
Are you looking forward to moving to the UK very soon?
Yes.
Did you know that if just to give you a timeline, we are in September. You probably will get your visa by end of the month, September. Okay, because we can make it happen really, really quick. This week, your certificate of sponsorship will be assigned, and then that will be submitted your visa to the Home Office. Takes 2 weeks, or maybe between 1 and 2 weeks for your visas, which means to say, before end of September, you will have your visa and you're ready to go to the UK. Which means to say, you're going to be spending Christmas and it's going to be cold.
I'm so excited.
Are you excited about that?
Yes, I'm excited. Actually, aside from Christmas, it's also my birthday.
In December?
Yes.
So double celebration. Triple celebration
Triple
because you're going to be reunited.
Yes, reunited again.
Are you going to leave Dubai really behind for a new life?
Well, I've been here for 5 years and I love Dubai.
Okay.
Everyone loves Dubai, but I want to grow. I want to grow more. I want to explore another things. I want to go out of my box, and only IANS helped me to do all of this, and I'm so excited for this.
Now, let's go back to the challenge that you gave your partner Jay.
Okay.
You said to him, you said to me earlier, to us, right? You said to us, Jay, challenge is I'm going to follow you one day.
Yes.
And how do you feel now that you're that close?
Well, I can't explain any word. I cannot. I can't. No words can explain how excited I am, because even me, I didn't imagine I can do it, and I made it.
You did. You
Yes.
did. Well done. Well done.